Why do I love to do what I do? Huh. There's something that wakes up in me when I sit with people, and there's something magical that happens inside of me. And I love the feeling of just being connected, of having this feeling come over me where I raise my vibration, I hold my crystals, I sit with this person in front of me who's opening up their whole body, their whole soul, their whole heart. And I have to carefully and compassionately open space for us to enter into a really beautiful place together to find out what they need to learn, to ask the questions and to get the answers that they're looking for. So part of it is just, for me, I love how I feel, how it makes me feel. But for them, this is like, it's just an amazing thing that happens when someone is in need, when they're in pain, when they're confused, when they're lost, when they're looking for something and they don't know what it is. There's this underlying just feeling of, I don't know, it's a low level hum of discontent, or like almost like a help signal, an SOS signal going up. Like, somebody please help me. Somebody please listen to me. Somebody please be there for me. And I hear it. I hear it so strong. I can't help it. I hear it and I want to answer that call. I hear that call and I want to answer it. And so I know that there's so many people out there right now that are going through so much stuff that is horrible, difficult, painful. And there's a lot of people that are going through stuff that's pretty amazing and pretty cool, but it's creating even more questions and more, too many options, too many things to look into, where you need to kind of narrow it down and give me a focus, that kind of a thing. So believe me, I've been there. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like because I'm still going through it. Nobody really masters any of this, not in a lifetime. I think we get really good at what we can do with our spiritual fitness, and the reality is that we're all pretty much, we're human beings, so we're going to be having these difficult times, and we have to recognize in ourselves when we're starting to trigger something that's an old pattern or an old way of reacting, or something that, drops us back down into fear or self-loathing, self-criticism, panic, a feeling of scarcity, unworthiness, all these things that we kind of just retreat back into. And for me, when I sit with someone and I can hold that space and I can open up for them this opportunity to really connect with their guides, their angels, ascended masters, anything that's around them, spirit animals, their loved ones who've passed away, their higher self, planetary energies, past life energy, just so much out there that is available. And I create this channel, a pathway to these answers, and their guides, their heart, it knows what they need, and so it brings it in, and it's my job to interpret what I'm receiving and to allow it to flow unimpeded right through. So I have to remove my own self-doubt and put that on the shelf for a bit, and just surrender into this glorious connection that is open through me. And it's an honor and a privilege, and it's amazing. It inspires awe in me at my deepest level. So what do I love about what I do? I love all of it. I love being of service. I love helping people. I love the feeling that I get. I love using these gifts and abilities in this way because it feels magical to me. And I love the wisdom that's come in over the years I've been doing this, how much I've learned and I'm continuing to learn, how much I'm being taught, and how amazing the guides are at putting things in terms that are easy to understand, in parables, in analogies, in pictures. It's incredible how much I've learned, and I feel it's an honor to distribute that knowledge, to be a conduit for it, to allow it to flow, to have other people benefit from it as well, and hopefully to, little by little, person by person, strengthen this community of love and light and bring us all to a place where we're not afraid to step forward fully as ourselves, fully invested in who we are with our own unique talents and abilities and our own perspectives and ways of seeing things, and just, make a splash out there. Have fun with life. Enjoy it. Really live in joy and feel the excellence and the presence and that perfection that we are at our core bubbling up. Even though we are in a human, fallible, dualistic environment, we are still these beautiful divine beings of light. And the deeper you make that connection, the more you feel it in your day to day, and it erases all the doubt. It just erases all the junk so that you can see finally, clearly, just the simple, pure joy of being here and the gratitude that swells up in your heart from that, and that feeling of abundance and confidence and optimism and hopefulness and beauty and joy and creativity and inspiration. It just flows and flows and flows, and you feel like you're alive in every moment, and that's amazing. Even when you're binge watching something on the couch, snacking too hard on party mix, you're still you're still this amazing divine being. Like, how great is that? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I want nothing more at this point in my life than to just dive head first into it and not overthink it too much, but just have fun. It's a fun and exhilarating thing to be in this life, in this world right now. And if this is a role that I'm kind of stepping into because it feels like the next natural evolution of my soul's journey, well, then I'm going to do it. And I'm going to cast off all the doubt and the judgment and the feeling sometimes that comes over me that I get kind of embarrassed explaining to people what I do. But not anymore. I just say it. I say, you know what? I'm a channel. I connect with other realms. I connect with our invisible helpers. I can connect with your body, with your guides, with your soul's essence, and we can get some answers for you and help you learn how to do it too and move you along this path. And that's what I love about it. I'm just so excited to be here and to be able to do this, and I really hope that the more I do it, the tighter it gets, and the more in alignment I become with this beautiful version of my current self. It's just beautiful.